science was being developed, the Western idea of science, by folks like Plato and Aristotle, and then subsequently it was really, there wasn't a professional environment for doing that science. It was a pursuit that people took because they were either curious and had the time to investigate it, or they needed to know certain bits of knowledge to grow crops better, or to do other, to manage water better, or other things like that. And it's only been really within the last 150 years or so that there's become a more professionalized version of science that has become more of an academic pursuit that has a lot of credentials behind it, and that has removed it from being something that public or amateurs are thought to be able to contribute to very well. So the public and amateurs still contribute a lot to science, but their contributions are not looked down as highly as they have in the past. And I don't know exactly what the causes of all of those changes are, but there's been an explosion of science as technology has developed, and as I guess the financial resources of countries have developed that are investing a lot in science. Right. Well, one of the big things that was lost was I think we're just recognizing now the scientific literacy of the public, that people weren't engaging in science. They thought that science is something that other people do, that, oh, I'm not smart enough to do science, or even understand science. They just trusted scientists. And we're now in an era of climate change and other big issues that science plays a role in public policy, but it's hard to have those informed public discussions because of the lack of science literacy within the public. And so I think a lot of people now, or one of the reasons that a lot of people now are supporting public participation in scientific research, is to help increase that science literacy of the public. One of the things that it brings is the ability to make basic natural history or basic observations of astronomy, or where a species is and when it's there, that are vital to understanding ecology and the environment broadly. And because of the loss of citizen science, or the decline of citizen science over the past 150 years, we've lost some of the information that we might have otherwise gathered. And so we're actually trying to play catch-up in understanding how systems have changed over the past 100 years. And it's also the case that that we've probably lost some capacity of communities to solve their own problems, like water pollution problems or social justice problems, that there's a lack of knowledge of how to go follow a rigorous method to solving those problems, finding out what's causing them and what solutions might be viable, and which also influences the public's ability to influence public policy effectively. Well, I think what we're hoping to do is really encourage more collaboration and communication and innovation across disciplines, to really build on a lot of the lessons that have been learned over the past several years, and build best practices for the field, and improve the quality of the field in terms of the science that's being done, the education outcomes, and the social ecological outcomes. And so I think it's a good time to be bringing together and learning from each other a lot more than has been. There's been a lot of progress in fields individually. I think as we can bring those lessons together, there will be a lot more, another round of great innovations going forward from there. Well, this is part of what it looks like, is bringing people together, sitting in the same room, talking about what we're all doing together. I think creating a journal where people can share ideas and find out about what's going on in the field, creating online forms of communication, so that when we're not in meetings like this, and for people that can't come to meetings like this, that they can join the conversation as well. I think that those are all really important aspects of increasing that community.